We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
One strike now from Cole. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here's Jeff McNeil, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Cole is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 25 homers, 56 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Ready with another 0-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, The Show. Rick Porcello gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, DJ.
Now here it comes.
LeMahieu.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game, fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that'll hop over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Here's big Aaron Judge. In his career against Porcello, he's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here it comes. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
From the belt, the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground, and this is bobbled now by Cano. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Porcello into the windup. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Second inning set to go, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here it comes on 0-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses. 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First offering on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1-1.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
4.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. A dozen home runs and 42 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0.
Hey. Ball inside.
Aaron Hicks waits on deck. The 3-1.
Hey! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Settling under it is Marisnick for out number 2.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Porcello into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
The 1-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Next for New York, Brett Gardner. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So coming to the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Pitch on the way. On, he pops it up. Cano ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One strike now from Cole. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And there are two away now.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Giving chase is Nimmo, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Standing in now, Torres. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Marisnik. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center, number 25 for him on the year, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar
Designated hitter.
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home.
That's open.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Popped up. Alonso has room in foul territory. One down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So one away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball. Ball.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt,
The first base.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Porcello's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Strike two as the fastball is let go. 3 runs already home here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead this one 4-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do.
A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Now here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And it's fouled away. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2. Ramos is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really... And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 4-0. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Paul Sewald takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
The count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready with the 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second.
A lot of times if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. 5-0 New York. At the plate, Jake Marisnick will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball that's outside.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
In there at the letters. 1-2 now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. One strike now from Cole. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Brandon Nimmo.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 1-0. High pop-up. Voit is calling for it. And that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Torres.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
One and two.
Count is 1 and 2. Nope.
Misses, ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3 and 2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2 and 2. That one wasn't even close.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
One out, nobody on. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. In the air out toward right field.
Giving chase is Nimmo.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Full count. 3 and 2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jeff McNeil.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. And there's ball 2 now. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway left. After it is Gardner, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
So here's Pete Alonso as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. In there, 2-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Michael Conforto will be next. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batter, designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Conforto. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Here comes Gardner. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Jason Shreve gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jason Shreve.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The first baseman,
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Shreve, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting, center field.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Shreve is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Voit stands at second with no outs. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Brett Gardner is on deck. Three-two pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. One out and a runner on second base. Strike taken up in the zone. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
2-2, here it is. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2 out here and a runner at second. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. The Yanks leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 4th home run for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One strike now from Cole. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. A leaping effort there by Gardner, but it'll be in vain. That ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino. The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
In now, Jake Marisnick, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0.
That's outside.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario.
Nope.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's it down.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Brandon Nimmo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1. Look out, 1-1.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back in standing. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mets 2. Seth Lugo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-0 pitch on the way. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Outside, 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now it's 2-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Outside and low, 3-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The batter, the shortstop, Labor.
Settling in now, Torres. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, how about Cano? To second for 1. Oh, but he beats it out.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Runners are at first and third, one away. Fouled away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Runners at the corners, two men out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Aroldis Chapman.
Digging in now, Pete Alonso. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now Cano swings and misses on a good 2-strike pitch there as he's retired for out number 2. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Chapman ready, the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Yoenis Cespedes would be next. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, man at first after the 2-out walk.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The Mets down to their final strike.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
5-2 the final score tonight. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole earns his 8th victory of the season. Rick Porcello was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.